My name's Demolition Will. This video is brought to you by Eastern Central Iowa Council of Governments, Green Iowa AmeriCorps, and Matthew 25. And it's sponsored by Tama County Landfill, Iowa County Landfill, Benton County Landfill, and Jones County Transfer Station. Today, we're learning about demolition. So, first things that we gotta go over right now are, do you guys know what it means to demolish or deconstruct a building? Yeah, that is pretty much it. So, what you want to do when you demolish or deconstruct a building is, the whole idea is you're just destroying it or you're tearing it down. So that's our main goal for when we're doing this. Do you guys know what kind of machines we would use to do that? Because these buildings can be so big. How would we tear them down? Yeah, so some of them that I can name too are, if you've ever heard of a loader, that's one of them that we might be using. We also use dump trucks or an excavator, or even something like a big wrecking ball. These are all things that we might use to destroy or demolish a building. So, that being said though, why wouldn't we demolish the building? You know, because there's got to be a reason for it. Yeah, I think so too. I think that possibly the building might be unsafe to be in there. Or, you know, maybe it just costs too much to repair it. Sometimes even just we want to have that space and give it a new purpose. Those are all really good reasons that we should demolish a building. So, lastly, before we get into our reading, do you know what buildings are made of? Look around you, get some ideas. You're probably in a building right now. Yeah, so some things to mention that we probably have in our buildings are furniture. That would be something that we could have. We also have bricks. Bricks would be really great to put into a building. Wood. Have you guys ever seen a log cabin? It's mostly wood in those. We also have windows, doors, metal. There's so many things that we can put into our buildings. These aren't even most of them. But we're going to get into more details later. For now, let's get into our reading. Let's go.
Today we're going to be reading Construction Site Mission Demolition by Sherry Dusky Brinker and Ag Ford. Where a building's old and crumbling, 5 big trucks all roll up rumbling. The sign says, "Danger! Stop! Keep out!" But bulldozer gives a thunderous shout. Gates open wide, the trucks roll in, they're revved up and ready to begin. Mighty Flatbed joins the crew. She brings skid steer and loader too. That rickety building has to go. They'll wreck it, rip it, blow by blow. They can't wait to get underway. This is demolition day. Crane truck standing firm and tall swings a giant wrecking ball. His aim is steady, sure and straight. He hits his target with the weight. Kaboom! Concrete sails everywhere. Clouds of dust shoot through the air. Crane sets up for another hit, and beams and pipes and chimneys split. He bashes through a concrete wall and leaves a hole 50 feet tall. Now with his hook, crane truck will start, sorting rubble part by part. With nice neat piles, there's no doubt that nothing good will get thrown out. Metal, concrete, steel, and wood, they'll be recycled, like they should. Now excavator takes the lead. His bucket rams a wall, full speed. Smash! With each crash, each mighty thrust, concrete and glass explode to dust. He switches gears and turns around and sets his bucket on the ground. Now a grapple helps him grip to tear and pull, to bite and rip. Rebar torn out without trouble. Concrete and steel turned to rubble. Now everything gets sifted through to be reused for something new. Dump truck and flatbed working hard are hauling huge loads from the yard. Honk, honk, roar! Everybody does their share to clear the site, to make it bare. Crushing as he rolls along, mash! Front end loaders big and strong. Rubble mashed beneath his weight, compacts as he rolls, strong and straight. He lifts up giant chunks he's found and smashes them onto the ground. Back and forth he never quits, till everything is bashed to bits. He hauls away the cracked debris and separates it carefully, sorting metal, brick, and pipe, and then it's all saved to be used again. Little skid steer runs and races through the site and in tight places. Her breaker bit can shatter rock. Her grapple pulls down cinder block. Her bucket helps her dig and haul. Her big blade can push through it all. Vroom! She revs up, she rolls, she bashes. She busts a wall and thud, it crashes. The crew batters, shatters, shakes, destroys. The air is filled with smoke and noise. Crumble, crash, and just like that, the big old building is now flat. Shh! A dust cloud rises, falls, then clears. The building's down. The whole team cheers. Now the crew works as a team to get the site all clear and clean. They haul materials away to be reused another day. Then big bulldozer rolls around. He levels land and clears the ground. Vroom! Cement mixer pours some new concrete. Shh! The site is clean, all fresh and neat. They've all worked hard to clear the space so something new can take its place. The day is finished, job well done. Demo day was tough, but fun. The tired trucks have done their best, and now it's time to get some rest. Tomorrow there's more work to do. They'll start building something new. Now they'll dream of engines rumbling, wheels turning, rubble tumbling. They'll dream about tomorrow too. The dirt and noise, the jobs they'll do, of friends and work and all that's right. Another good day. Now good night.
Oh, hey, welcome back. So, I hope you really enjoyed that reading, because now we're going to dive into a closer look at all those materials we just talked about and how we can reuse them. It's not all just demolition, you know. Let's go check on my crew now.
Hey, let's talk to my friend Katie over here to see how we can reuse old bricks.
Hey guys, so if the bricks are still in good condition, we can use them to build other buildings. If they're not in good condition, we can use them as fill material.
Thanks, Katie. Now let's see what we can do with old concrete.
This is old concrete. With old concrete, we can crush it down into little pieces and turn it into aggregate. With that aggregate, we can create new concrete for new projects. or we can use it as a foundational base in other projects.
With old metal, we can just melt it down and turn it into new metal parts. Anything that you want made out of metal can just be remade into something new.
If your wood is still in good condition, it can just be taken and reused in a new site for new projects. However, if it's not in good condition and it's untreated, so no chemicals were put onto it or anything, we can actually just grind it up and make it into mulch and use it for flower beds or even maybe sometimes a playground. So, this is our shingles. You probably know it as your roofing material. With this, we can grind it up and we can turn it into asphalt. And with that asphalt, we can make it into roads, driveways, and even parking lots. Alright guys, so with light bulbs, we actually need to be really careful with them. Do you know why? Exactly. So when these break, they can actually cut your fingers. And some of them even have some gases in them that are harmful for the environment when they break and they get released out into the environment. So, what we want to do is we want to make sure that they go to the proper recycling program, not just in your normal recycling bin. Do you guys know what we need to do with old cleaners and paints? Katie, tell them.
So you guys should not just throw away old paint or chemicals or other toxic substances because it could be harmful to you and the environment. Instead, you should take them to your local landfill and they'll know exactly what to do with them. So remember, don't just throw them away on your own. Electronics are made of rare materials. These materials can be recycled and reused if you take them to your local landfill. So make sure to not throw away electronics or batteries because they can be reused or recycled at your local landfill. A lot of old furniture can be reused if it's still in good condition. If it's not still in good condition, it can be taken apart and then properly thrown away.
So, with doors and windows from our old building, if they're in good condition, we can just reuse them into the new building.
But Will, what do we do if we can't reuse the windows and doors?
If we can't reuse the windows and doors, unfortunately, we'll just have to send them to the landfill.
Appliances can be reused if they're energy efficient and still in good condition. Did you guys learn anything new or cool today? Yeah, I did too. Will, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I just really wanted to emphasize that from everything we've seen and read today, that it just takes a lot of people and equipment to get all of this job done. Also, I wanted to add in that recycling and reusing the materials we talked about is really important, so that way we don't send them to a landfill and waste all of our environmental resources. Thank you. See you guys next time.